Welcome everyone, I'm Mr. R. This is the Rondinelli Project. Here's a tip that I really wanted to share with you, and I didn't spend a lot of time doing that in my last film. But I think it's important for those of you that are new or just getting into ice fishing. Landing a fish in open water is one thing, but doing that through a 6, 7, or 8-inch sharp-edged hole through the ice is another. Now, before I roll the footage, here's my video question for today. What do you like to do more, hunt or fish? Drop your answer in the comments and we'll take a look at that. Here's a technique that works well for me and hopefully it will work for you. I call it head up, tail down. Take a look. I went back to the lake and got some additional footage. It'll all make sense after you watch this short film. If you're a beginner to ice fishing, one important thing I forgot to discuss in my last film was getting the fish out and through the hole. As you get the trout closer to the ice, it will begin to shake. The trout will try to throw the hook. You can't rush this part of angling. The idea here is to get the fish's head into position to pull him through. If you try to pull the fish when his head is turned away under the ice, it creates leverage between the fish and the hook, and you will most likely lose the fish. And there he goes. In this clip, I'm going to slow things down a bit so you can see, hopefully better, what's going on under the ice. After I set the hook, the dance begins. As I get this trout closer to the surface, watch how he tries to turn away. It's head down and tail up. This is not the time to try to get him through the hole. Make sure your drag is set properly and wait for the moment he is head up and tail down. That's the key, head up and tail down. When the trout is in that position, it's time to lift him through to the surface of the ice. I've set the hook, and this guy just doesn't want to give up. This fish was caught on the schoolie rod. It's a pretty archaic type of rod. There is no real drag. You have to use your thumb on the spool. You can see the trout turn, head down, tail up. Just wait until the fish is in position, head up, tail down, and pull him through the hole to the surface. That's how you do it. Here's a closer look at this steelhead rainbow. He was about 16 inches long. It's just a beautiful fish, but check him out here. When you see that real silvery look and the very light pink center band, that's your steelhead rainbow. That's not your regular rainbow. Okay, one more time, just for practice. Watch the strike indicator. I set the hook. The fun begins. This trout is a fighter. It wants nothing to do with the hole in the ice. I have to wait for the moment this trout is head up, tail down, and in the hole. I can't force it. I have to be patient and wait for the opportunity to present itself. It's easy to lose a trout under the ice. Head up, tail down, now. I hope you learned something from watching this. Because if you didn't, you might just lose your fish. There you go, a technique that works for me, and I hope it works for you. Keep connected to nature, stay safe on the ice, and enjoy the outdoors, whatever it is you do. Until next time, I'm Mr. R, and this is the Rondinelli Project. We gone.